it's a massive honour to be bringing the baton back into the British Isles, and it's a time now where everyone can get behind the games, get behind all the athletes, because it's only 10 weeks to go now until the games begin.
I was going to pick up on that. I mean, obviously you're preparing for the Commonwealth Games, and then I suppose Rio after that, is that right?
Well, there's lots of competitions coming up. Commonwealth Games is the big focus for me this year, but then we have the next year we have World Championships, and that's when the Olympic qualification all begins, and obviously Rio 2016 is a big goal too.
Obviously Guernsey and Jersey enter the Commonwealth Games as in their own right this time around, rather than through Team GB at the Olympics. How important do you think it is for smaller nations like ourselves to be able to be represented on this national stage?
I think it's great that everyone is getting the chance to compete, and I think it's with the Olympic Games it's such a massive thing, and I think with lots of smaller countries being able to compete in lots of different disciplines, it's a great way for so many countries to come together and kind of unite in the spirit of sport.
There was a legacy, wasn't there, from London 2012 to inspire a generation to take up sport. How do you think that can travel across the Commonwealth Games?
Well, I think the Commonwealth Games will have the exact same impact because the London Games is so fresh in everyone's mind and everyone loved it, and it's going to give everyone the taste of that again. It's going to kind of get that buzz back, and everyone in the UK and loves sport. So it's something that everyone's just, it's one of those things that I think everyone's going to come together and everyone's going to really enjoy it.
Now you're speaking to lots of young Jersey sportsmen and women this afternoon. What's that like? What advice are you going to give them?
Well, advice really is just about making sure that, I guess discipline is what it comes down to, is the fact that being a sports person isn't just about, it's not a job that you can just leave at the office. It's not a job where I go to the gym and go to the pool and then come home, I can eat what I want and stay up as late as I like. It's not like that. You have to live your whole life for that one dream, for that one goal, and that's what it comes down to. And also balancing that with schoolwork and all that kind of stuff. And I think if they've got questions about that, then I'm guessing that's kind of what they're going to be asking me, but we'll have to find out.
And obviously as well, if there are people watching that have watched your success grow over the years and they're wanting to sort of get into sport themselves, I mean, I suppose it would be a similar message, would it? What would you say to them?
Yeah, it's just about making sure that you put every single ounce of effort into everything you do. Attention to detail is key, and just making sure that you can walk away from the sport at the end of your career without any regrets.
Okay, Tom, lovely to meet you. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
From St Aubin, where the weather might have been a bit unpredictable today, but hey, the crowds have arrived. A good Jersey welcome. They're excited. I think they might be excited because of who bought the baton. It is, of course, Olympic and Commonwealth medalist Tom Daley. Tom, hello to you. Very good evening. Welcome to Jersey.
Thank you.
You've got the baton in your hand.
I do.
What was it like bringing it to Jersey?
Well, it's a massive honour, and it's the first time I've actually been to Jersey, so it was a massive honour to bring the baton back into the British Isles again. And yeah, I mean, the crowd have been amazing. Everyone's been, it's been a real experience, and it's really now about the time to get excited about the games again.
Now, unfortunately, the weather hasn't been a typical Jersey May afternoon. You came in on boat here into the historic harbour. What was it like? Was it windy? Was it choppy?
It was windy, it was choppy, but I didn't drop it and I didn't fall in, so we're doing good.
What's the reaction been like from people here in Jersey? How have they welcomed you today?
Well, everyone in Jersey have been, amazingly welcoming. I wish I could spend a bit more time here because I literally came in this morning, I landed at about 1:20, and then I've got to fly back after this because I've got training again in the Aquatic Centre tomorrow. So, I mean, it's a bit of a rush, but hopefully I'll be able to come back and spend more time here soon.
Now, obviously, you mentioned that training there. You're obviously preparing for the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. How is that training going?
Yeah, the training's going really well. I've got a couple more competitions before the Commonwealth Games. We've got the World Series in Canada and Mexico, and then we're going off to the World Cup in Shanghai.
And obviously you're the baton representative, the ambassador, bringing it for the first time here onto British Island soil. For you, what was that like today?
Oh, it was a massive honour, and if someone had told me 10 years ago that I was going to be doing something like this, I would have been like, yeah, right. Whereas it's actually happening. It's kind of surreal.
And you've got the baton in your hand, as we said. Is it light? Is it heavy? How does it feel?
Apparently it's something like 3.5 kilos, so it's not light. It's pretty like hefty.
Okay, Tom, lovely to meet you. Thanks very much indeed. Enjoy the rest of your visit here in Jersey. Thank you very much indeed. And that was Tom Daley there, the Olympic and Commonwealth medalist. And obviously the party here in Jersey looks set to continue for much of the evening. You can see everyone out here. Have you enjoyed yourself, Jersey? I think that's a pretty much resounding yes. Now, of course, Zane Dukmau has also came in with Tom today, bringing the baton here into St Aubin, the Jersey shot putter, of course, and we'll hopefully be speaking to Zane a bit later on in the programme. As we said, the weather has been a bit inclement, but we're hoping that the sun will continue to shine, and of course that the party here in St Aubin will continue. We'll have much more later on here on BBC One in our late news, after the BBC News at 10, and of course our special programme on BBC One at 6:30 tomorrow night, again here on BBC One. For now though, Claire, it's back to you.